Bob Kane created The Batman for DC Comics back in 1939. In 1966, Batman took on a new persona, many say one that was appropriate for the times, in a TV series that brought camp to superhero crime fighting. Nearly 3 decades later, in 1992, audiences were introduced to a lower-key version of the character in a series of feature films that has since carved out its own loyal following. Bob Kane and I talked about these 2 interpretations of Batman in our 1992 interview. When Batman first came on television in 1966, long before the Batman movies, the people really took to it. It was quite, with Adam West and Burt Ward, quite a television success for ABC.
Absolutely.
It was the show to do for those guest stars too, wasn't it?
Oh, that was another version of Batman, and today, to this day, we still have the 2 cams. Some of the baby boomers love the campy, comedic version of Batman. Then we have either the older people like me who like the more dark, brooding version, or people who never saw the early version who just like the movie because the first time they've seen Batman. But actually, it's like apples and oranges. They're both good in their own way. I think the TV show was a classic romp and camp. It was so...
Holy rerun Batman, right?
Holy bagel, Irving. It had something... at that period, it was the period of camp in the mid-'60s. So I think it was a show for its time, but yet it's still holding up well today.
Absolutely.
All over the world.
It's coming back on.
Yeah. But
now, is the holy whatever Batman, is that your line?
That was in a comic book, absolutely.
It was?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember what sparked?
Holy residuals, Batman. I remember saying that a long time ago when the show was successful in the 60s. And it caught on, and then I started to use it like you get your teeth knocked out. Holy dentures, Batman, things like that. That's so absurd. Maybe absurd, but you can't argue that success found Bob Kane when, in 1939, he put pencil to paper and drew his very first bat. Holy legacy, as he might say himself. Bob died in 1998, having created an American pop culture icon in Batman that has captivated and entertained fans around the world. Got a favorite guest villain from the Batman TV series? There were a lot of them. Tell us about it. Post your comments on the RerunIt.com audience page. Look for the link on your screen. If you liked viewing our interview clips with Bob Kane, watch them again. Some things are worth repeating here on RerunIt.com. And don't forget to check out our interview clips with some of your other favorite stars as well. And speaking of absurd, why, right up there with Batman in the Pop Culture Hall of Fame are Oliver Wendell Douglas, his wife, Lisa, their neighbors, the Ziffels, and their, how shall I put this, their ward, Arnold the pig. He was no Robin, he was a pig. Green Acres came to American television in 1965, and with it, a cast of characters straight out of Hooterville. No, really, they were from Hooterville.
A lot of people think that Green Acres was just funny. Well, it was funny, but also everybody sort of sympathized with me and thinking and didn't realize that they were putting themselves in my shoes, where I was fairly decent. I did the best I could, but I'm surrounded with weirdos.
Be sure to look for our exclusive interview with Green Acres star Eddie Albert right here on RerunIt.com. From Los Angeles, I'm Brad Lemack. Thanks for watching.